Yo, what's going on? Before I begin, I want to send a special shout out to a couple people. That's Alicia, Monica, Drizzo. An extra special shout out to Deshaun, Curtis, and Russell. I appreciate your donations, man. Straight up. I appreciate that you know what I'm saying, see value in what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Thank you for your support. No lie. I wish that we would support one another more often. That's real talk. And maybe, just maybe, we can get out of this hole that we're in. That's real talk. Which brings me to this. You know, oftentimes I get this comment in the comment section of my videos. You know what I'm saying? It's two different comments. When I'm talking about, how black people need to get it together and how we're going to get it together and all the rest of that. The first comment is, black people need to pick up a trade, become an electrician or a plumber. And the second comment, which is a comment that I get more often than the first one, is invest. That's the problem with black people. You need to invest. And my thing is, let me get this right. You want me to invest in companies and corporations that really don't care about us. Real talk. That are corrupt and have been caught several different times. Several different times performing illegal acts, such as Duke Energy. Here in Charlotte, North Carolina, a couple years back, they got caught dumping coal ash in the Catawba River, which, if I'm not mistaken, is our drinking water. Let's talk about Fifth Third Bank that just got caught a couple of months ago creating bogus accounts and making money off of that. Let's talk about Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and how they treat black people over there. And let's not talk about the subprime loans. I could go on with the corruption that these company corporations have, but you want me to invest in that. So in other words, you want me to invest in my own demise. That's what you're saying to me. That's real talk. How is it that I'm supposed to invest in them when they don't even invest in me? They don't even care about me. You know how many times I hear that Amazon, these tech companies, these banks, all of these people that you want me to invest in are laying people off? That they're replacing people with robots? And that thousands of people in America are being laid off and they don't know what to do. But you want me to invest. Specifically black people. You want me to invest and trust in people that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You want me to invest in a record company? The same people that signed our young brothers and sisters 360 deals and just take their money, use them, and put that negative music out there to influence other our black kids to be destructive? This is crazy to me. While you want me to invest my money inside these companies and corporations, right? There's always a family member or a friend that has a starter business that's starting out, going from the ground up, that need my money, that need for me to invest in them. But black people, we don't want to invest in our own. Straight up, that's real talk. we'll rather invest our time and money in someone or something that doesn't look like us. And it's just that plain and simple. When are we going to get it? We invest our money in the liquor stores, fast food restaurants, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. We support and invest our money in other races, constantly going to the Chinese food restaurant. And when we give our money to them, guess what they do? They don't spend their money, the money that we give to them, they don't spend in our community. They take that money out of our community and they send their children's children to college. They support themselves while we support them. Which is crazy to me. It doesn't make sense. We put our time and effort and our money into politicians, whether it be Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. Prior to you casting your vote, you spend a lot of time and effort, whether it's in the barbershops, the break room, the basketball courts, the football fields, discussing who should be the one that should win the seat. You'll argue with someone up and down that either Kamala is the one or Trump. But spend little to no effort when it comes to someone that you know that's opening up a business or that has a business. Don't nobody know that your sister got a catering business. Don't nobody know that your brother has a construction business going on. But everybody knows who you gonna vote for. Everybody knows who you support because you're wearing their shoes. You're wearing Jordans on your feet. Everybody knows what kind of shirt you wear because it's a big ass logo that says Gucci on it. We support any and everybody else with the exception of ourselves. Which makes no sense to me. Motherfuckers talking about invest. Invest in companies and corporations that decide, you know what, we don't want to pay the American people $12, $13, $14, $15. Now, we're just going to take our business across seas and we'll pay the Asians 12 cents an hour. Straight up. McDonald's and all these fast food restaurants are working on getting rid of human workers and replacing human workers with robots. And you want me to invest in that, in them. You see, this is the problem. Black people don't want to start at the bottom. They don't want to start at the bottom. That's the reason why they don't want to invest in their own. They want to start at the top. And that's not how corporations originally start. That's not where they originally started from. They started from the bottom and worked themselves up to the top. This is a joint effort. And if you put that amount of money, time, and effort that you put into your politicians and your corporations inside your brother, your sister, your family, your friend's business, or associate's business, you'll see it blossom and grow just like that corporation over there. Straight up. You want me to invest in these motherfucking companies and corporations? You out your goddamn mind. Did you know what Walmart did? you young people don't know what Walmart. See, wow. I got a drink. I got to have a drink on this one. You just see the damage. You see the after effects. And the after effects, you can't really see that. But you know what Walmart did? They came into these rural areas where there were mom and pop stores. Not just white ones, it was black ones too. And when they came in, they decimated them. They destroyed mom and pop's stores. They sold the same product, Walmart that is, for lesser the price than the mom and pop stores. So everybody flocked to Walmart because shit, it's more cheaper to go get my baking soda or whatever else over here instead of the mom and pop stores. They killed the businesses. I remember it used to be a mechanic shop on every block in the black community. But when Walmart came in there and they became super Walmart, selling bacon, eggs, meat, plus clothes, Pampers, DVDs, CDs. There used to be actual record stores that used to exist. Walmart killed that. Then they had it where, you know, you could get your oil change, new tires, battery for the car. Like, come on, man. Same thing with Amazon. If I'm not mistaken, Amazon originally started out selling books online. At least that's what I known them for. I remember what they did to not just the black-owned bookstores, but they really destroyed like Borders, Barnes and Nobles. They didn't get rid of them immediately like that. It took some time, but them black-owned bookstores, they decimated them. I know, because that's when I was first starting out. I started selling my first book during that time when Amazon was selling books online. And you can get any book for dirt cheap. So at the time, I think it was roughly kind of like, I think it was about 200 black-owned bookstores. The reason why I know is because I got all of their addresses online. And I sent out my books to each one with a package, you know what I'm saying? And seeing if they would, you know, fuck with me on consignment. The second book I put out, when I reached out, it had to be like a year or two later. Out of 200 black-owned bookstores, there were only like 30 left. Straight up. It got so bad, Talib Kweli and Mos Def had a bookstore, a black-owned bookstore in Brooklyn. They closed down. Because of Amazon. But you want me to invest in them. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm investing in my own demise if I do that shit. That's real shit. I'm trying to understand it, black people. When are we going to get it? When are we going to get it together? They said we have, what, $2.1 trillion dollars of spending, or however they call it, spending money or whatever. 2.1 trillion. That means we consumers, we don't own shit. We invest in everyone else except for ourselves. And then also on top of that, the people that we invest in don't even invest in us. You get an ROI as an individual, not as a collective. That should be bugging me out. We got 2.1 trillion spending power. That's what it is. And we spend our money on any and everyone else except for ourselves. I'm still trying to understand it. It's 2024. I'm still trying to understand this. How in the world y'all still getting suckered every Sunday? The preacher preached that sermon and you give them tithes, you give them your 10%, you give them, you know, that plate goes around 3, 4, 5 times and you give them $1, $10, etc. Where's your ROI on that? I want to know. And at the end of the day, if you say, well, you know what? That 10% that I'm giving, that's God's money. That ain't the pastor's money. That's God's money. Well, my question to you is, how does an omnipotent, all-knowing, all-powerful God need money? What does he need money for? You're falling for the biggest scam on the fucking planet. You can't see, hear, touch, smell your God. But yet and still, he's real. Man, come on, man. I ain't saying people that go to church every Sunday talking about going to praise somebody that's invisible that you can't see, passing, foaming out on the mouth and all the rest of that shit, telling me that I need to invest in companies and corporations and shit. The same motherfucking companies and corporations that be laying off people easy. Don't give a damn about us at all. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'd rather put my money into someone that I can trust, that I can see, that I can talk to. Straight up. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. I just don't understand it. Make me understand it, black people. Make me understand it. Make me understand. Because I'm just trying to understand it. How do we invest in our own demise? Make me understand that. You know good and goddamn well that these companies and corporations are corrupt. Not all of them, but a vast majority of them. But you want me to give them my money. You want me to give them my money? Knowing as a collective, they ain't gonna do shit for me. Straight up. I may get on an individual, as an individual, my ROI may possibly double, triple, or quadruple. But it's no guarantee, and you know that. That's the reason why in the last video I said, whether it's playing the numbers, which is the lottery, going to Las Vegas, or investing, it's all a gamble. And you know that. There's no guarantee that that any company and corporation that you invest in is going to give you double, triple, quadruple the money that you invested in. You invested with. So it's all a gamble. It's all a hustle. You just upset because you got hustled. And I know, raise your hand. Well, I didn't. I'm making millions. Or I'm making this. Or I'm making you. Stop being concerned about your. See, this is the problem. It's the problem with black people. You too concerned about yourself and not concerned about others. That's another video I'm going to do. I hear this all the time. Oftentimes I hear this. Worry about yourself. Focus on you. Look how far we've gotten with that type of mentality. And I'll go as far as to say that ideology. That shit is crazy to me. A dude in a video that I did just yesterday, where I said, do black people have the title of the video that I did yesterday was called, do black people have to work 10 times harder in America? I think that's what it's called. And in the comment section of that video, this dude it might have been a female. And if I'm wrong, if I misinterpret what you said, then let me know in the comment section of this video. But I can't quote them verbatim, you know what I'm saying? But basically the person was saying, if your channel wasn't monetized, if your videos wasn't monetized, in other words, if you weren't getting paid from YouTube, the AdSense program, Google, would you continue to inform black people? And my reply to that is this. Because, you know, sometimes people think that they got me in a pickle. You don't. My reply to that is this. Whether I'm getting paid or not, the key word that you used was inform. So that means that I'm informing people, regardless of whether I'm getting paid or not. What is it your business if I'm getting paid? But I know what it is. You just can't stand the fact that a black man is making some goddamn money. That's just the truth. That what I'm saying should be for free. That you shouldn't be accepting donations. That everything I do as a black man should be for fucking free. You don't even go to work for free. Pop that shit, which let your boss pop that shit. The same shit that you popping with me, and see how you get down. However you get paid, whether it's bi-weekly, monthly, or semi-annually or whatever, let your boss come to you with some bullshit and see if you don't react or respond. But people expect for me to fucking get up here and speak for 20-something minutes. I got children, I got responsibilities, I got shit I gotta do. But out of my day, I'm supposed to take 20 to 30 minutes out of my day and talk for free. Where half of y'all niggas don't have a YouTube channel, let alone you wouldn't take the time to do the same shit that I'm doing. But you expect for me to do it. And this is the reason why black people are where they at. If anything, and I'm being real with you, I shouldn't have to pay my fucking rent. That's real. Because I'm informing people. Shouldn't you take care of people that's taking care of you? That's real shit. Half of y'all want to take the time out, 5 minutes out of your day, to try to inform or drop knowledge for black people. But you want me to do it for free 20, 30 minutes out of my day. And I got responsibilities. Some responsibilities are more than you have. I may have more kids than you. That shit is crazy to me, but you don't say shit to other people. You know how many fucking non-blacks are out there, you know, your TED Talks, they talking and all the rest of that shit. All of these get-rich schemes and all of this shit that's going on YouTube. You don't never say nothing about them. That shit is crazy to me. It bothers me that you just want me to walk around this motherfucker. Then, watch this. Then, when I walk around this motherfucker and ain't got no money, and the lights get cut off, and the water, and then I get evicted, then it's, oh man, that nigga, man, he should have paid his bills. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Because see, at the end of the day, y'all keep on talking about my hair. Send me some fucking money to go to the loctician to get it done. Real talk. And it's crazy, the nerve of these people. I got my hair twisted back in, the first time I got my hair twisted was back in like 92 off of Jamaica Avenue. This place called New Tribe. A lot of you all are young to this dreadlock game. Then a roster said, yo, you know what I'm saying? Stop wearing them fashion locks and let your hair just lock and wear your antennas out. Mau the shit. Originally, dreadlocks was for people that were into culture. They were cultural. Or they were dread. They were Rasta. And during that time, your mother, now she got dreads down her back and all that shit. Let me tell you something. She's like in her 40s and 50. Your mother, your father, Jay-Z, Nas, all of them. While we were wearing dreads in the early 90s, they were picking on us, talking about, oh, your hair's nappy, you need to do something with that shit. Now all of a sudden everybody got dreads. Fuck out of here, man. Not trying to hear that shit. But I get it, though. I shouldn't get up all upset and shit like that. Because you know what? This is my word, and I'm going to get out of here. The reality of it is black people don't want to invest in me or anyone that looks like me or their family members, friends, etc. because they don't even invest in themselves. And it's evident. If you're suffering from diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure and the likes, you've invested in fast food and all of the shit that got you sick or got you to this point. You've invested in pharmaceuticals, you know what I'm saying, companies, by getting your pills, your blood thinner pills, your high blood pressure pills, your diabetic pills. But guess what? At the end of the day, someone that you haven't invested in is yourself. Because if you did, you wouldn't have any type of ailments. You wouldn't be obese. You wouldn't be morbid obese. You would be able to run, you know what I'm saying, at a long distance, you know what I'm saying, without gasping for air. You would be able to do more than one pull-up, more than one push-up. That's the problem with us. We don't invest in ourselves. So I had to be a fool to think that you would invest in me.